Hello, you all. Of course, you know this is Anita in the Biz Coach, and I am definitely coming back to you with all things grants. Okay. I just had an awesome time with some folks in one of my Facebook groups. We had an event called Ask the Expert. And let me tell you, they had some awesome questions, you all. Oh my God. I am so excited about just learning more about the different people in different parts of the country and in other countries that are doing great things in their communities, far as businesses and nonprofits, right? So one of the questions that was asked today, it intrigued me to do this. I haven't did this in a while, so I thought, this is probably time to go and let's look over and review an actual grant application so that you all can see what I'm talking about, get a better idea of what type of funding and stuff is out here and what they look like and what to look for and all those different things, right? So hopefully you can see my screen here. I am sharing. This is a grant for micro business pandemic relief program 2. So obviously this is a second part to a grant that they offered, earlier. All right. As you can see, this is for Charleston County, and this is in South Carolina. I believe one of the people that was on the call today or on the Ask an Expert event in the Facebook group was out of South Carolina. So I was like, wow, let me just see what I can find in one of the databases that I pay for and see if I can get some information that maybe even could help him out. Now, as you can see now, however, this due date is in a few days. So if you are not already prepared to apply for a grant and you ain't got but 3 days, don't even do it. Look, let me just tell you, please don't do it. I've been there, done that. You don't want to stress yourself out. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how stressful that situation can be, right? So, like I said, if you don't already have your grant template, if you don't already have all this stuff outlined that they asked for, I wouldn't even do it. But then here's the other good thing, you all. When you see something like this and you may, perhaps don't have time right now to apply for it, guess what? They may have different cycles. Some of these things come back around every 3 months, every 6 months, every 12 months at least. So get prepared for the next cycle. Get ready now. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Spend your time getting ready for the next time that this grant comes out or whatever grant, like I'm saying, that you may find that you don't have time to apply for. All right. So I just want to look at some key things here in this grant announcement that I pulled up so that we can kind of understand and see some of the things that I was talking about. And hopefully I get a chance to share this in the Facebook group as well as my email list and all my other platforms that I'm on. All right, because this is information that sometimes you don't get to see. People don't share this. They'll tell you about grants that's coming out and things of that nature, but they don't show you how to read these things because sometimes it can be a little confusing, right? You don't know what you're looking for. You don't know what stuff means, terminology, all this stuff, right? So let's just take a quick look at a grant. Like I said, this is for small businesses. This is definitely for the geographic focus is South Carolina, and in South Carolina, it has to be a business inside or in Charleston County. All right. So those are two stipulations right there. It has to be in South Carolina, and it has to be in the specific county of Charleston. All right. So if you're not in those areas, no need to even look at this. Go on to the next one. All right. But we're just going to be looking at this one just to look at some key things that you need to learn and know what to look for. So, of course, the description is here on the top. It tells you, how much money. It says up to $25,000 to businesses in eligible locations that have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. And it says the funding is intended to develop business capacity and may be used for any business purpose. Awesome. You don't see this a lot. Okay. Requests will be accepted from qualifying businesses located in Charleston County. Key words, key verbiage, qualifying businesses. They're going to tell you later on what is a qualifying business, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and continue. So it says that this funding, and they have that acronym there, is provided through the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, which includes help for neighborhood scale, like mom and pop businesses affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. All right, so Charleston County businesses can receive these fundings. This is a one-time relief grant intended to help mitigate losses sustained by communities' businesses. All right, and the goal of the program is to support neighborhood scale businesses by providing access to capital and facilitating capacity building through the use of federal funds. So when we're talking about capacity building, they're talking about things like maybe you need a website. You know, mom and pop shops, a lot of them don't have websites. So that would fall up under capacity building. Maybe you have a website and it needs upgrading, it needs some updates, you know, it needs some maintenance. So those things would also fall up under capacity building, unless the grant specifically says it doesn't cover that stuff, in which I can't see that it wouldn't. And we'll go on down in a few minutes to see what it, you know, what all is and is not, you know, fall up under eligibility. It should fall under that because that is a part of capacity building. All right. So let's go on. And we know capital is, when you see capital funding, that means, you know, for actual structures, actual equipment, vehicles. Capital means you know, you need capital to start, you need the capital to function, right? So those are some of the things that falls under the capital funding, all right? Okay, let's go on here. Let's see, so eligibility, here we go. And you can actually, they have a link here that I will probably click on, but most of the stuff is right here. That's why I love using this database that I am a member of and I purchased. So eligible applicants include, now it's telling you who is included. So if this is not you, don't even waste any more time past this, right? Okay, businesses with primary physical locations within that county, like I said, for-profit businesses which were in operation prior to March 16, 2019. So they breaking it down, you know, go down the list. If it's you and you know you're included in that, check, that's me. All right, I started before March 16, 2019, check, okay, good so far. Businesses with 10 or less employees and annual revenue under $500,000. All right, got to be both of those things. Both. Got to have 10 or less employees. That could be one employee, right? Got to be at least one. That's what I'm reading it as, okay? And an annual revenue that's under $500,000, okay? So if that's you, check. Businesses who were not awarded funding through Charleston's County Micro Business Pandemic Relief Program 1. So if you received funding in the first round, when they first came up with this and gave it out, you can apply for this one. That's another one. Didn't get it? Check. Businesses whose previous pandemic relief assistance did not exceed revenue loss. So only you know that. If you did get PPP, it's not saying that you couldn't have gotten it. It's just saying if you did get it, it cannot exceed what you lost. So let's say you lost $20,000, you got $25,000 with the PPP, then that means you don't qualify for this loan. I mean, for this grant, because you exceeded what you lost. All right. Okay. But if you didn't do that, check off. All right. Here's some additional requirements. Businesses must be able to provide documentation that there was a loss of revenue during the pandemic between 2019 and 2020 and or, so one or the other or both, or any time in 2019 to 2021. Okay. Businesses must have all appropriate business licensing. Here's where that eligibility as far as a structured business come into play. Businesses must have all appropriate business licenses and be in good standing with Charleston County and the state of the Secretary of State. Let me break that down a little bit. That's why I tell businesses all the time. They think, oh, I got my LLC. Wonderful. That's through the state, the Secretary of State. But check it out. There's some funding where you have to have both. You have to be registered with the state and you have to be registered with your county. All right. You don't want to miss out on funding just because you didn't register with your county. You know, you want to be registered in both entities because there may be federal funds, there may be city, county funds. This is one of them, right? You have to be registered in both. So you have to have your business license in the county of Charleston, South Carolina, and you have to have your business license or registered through the Secretary of State. People don't understand. Secretary of State does not give business license, okay? They don't give business license. You're just registered in the state to do business, okay? They're thinking most times, and they don't ask, but you know, if you already trying to get registered with the state, they're thinking you already registered with your county, you know? So think about it. You don't want to miss out on funding just because you don't have both of those entities taken care of. All right, then as of March 16, 2020, the business did not have any unpaid code enforcement or tax liens and was not operating in violation of any federal, state, or local laws. All right, pretty self-explanatory. You know if you violated, had some unpaid stuff, you ain't gonna qualify for this. Gotta handle your business, right? Okay. Owner and applicant is not currently in bankruptcy and has not filed for bankruptcy in the last 12 months. Now, I don't know if that means personal. That it didn't make it clear, but just reading it, okay, to me, it means both. I could be totally wrong. I don't know. It didn't give a lot of details there. So it says owner / applicant. So if you own the business or you're just the applicant on the business, so that to me, that says whether you're the business owner or personally who you are, you cannot have filed bankruptcy in the last 12 months. Could be wrong, but that's just it. No owner, officer, partner, or principal actor of the business has been convicted of financial mismanagement in the past 3 years. So if you did it 5 years ago, you're good. But hopefully not. Hopefully you ain't did it at all. Okay. No conflict of interest exists with the County of Charleston in accordance with the Charleston County Code of Ethics. So that goes back to having that business license through your county. You have to be at least 18 years of age or older, and the business must remain located in Charleston County and not sell business for at least 1 year after receipt of the grant funds. So that means your business has to physically be in that county, and you can't sell the business within a year. If you get the funding, you have to wait 12 months before you can sell the business. All right. All righty. We're not going to go over all these, but I just want you all to see how important it is to read these things. All right. Then it goes into what's ineligible. So it tells you what makes you eligible, and now we're going to tell you what makes you not eligible. You can't be an e-commerce. That means you can't be online doing business. It don't work for that. Business cannot have already received funding for a hardship that exceeded the losses. We talked about that. I'm not going to read all these, but just a couple of them. Can't be a franchise. You can't be a national chain. You can't be, of course, a business you engage in illegal activity. You can't be a business restricted to patrons above the age of 18, sports teams, payday, title loan businesses, let's see, a nonprofit or a home-based business. All right. So you have to actually have a physical location. All right. So if you're doing business out of your home, you won't qualify for this. All right. Wow. So here's a good thing. It's already passed, unfortunately, but they had a virtual workshop. These virtual workshops, you guys, are so informative. You actually get to talk to people that can tell you anything and everything about this grant application and how to apply for it and the ins and outs and what you need, what you don't need, all that good stuff, right? when you have these, if you have the opportunity, please, 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 if you're seriously looking at applying for a grant, a particular grant that is offering a virtual workshop or maybe even an in-person workshop and you can attend, please do, because I can't tell you the valuable information that you will get from these events. So make sure you can attend one, okay? And they actually had 3. They're all in November. So that time has passed. All right, you had to register for it. They had a link there for that. They also had some in-person workshops as well. They had the location for those. Okay, the application actually opened November the 4th, and it closes again on December the 9th, all right, which is in a few days. Businesses can receive up to $25,000 in program funds, all right? Here you have a contact. Here we go again. Here's one of those things I talked about today. Please use these contacts. If you don't understand, okay, for instance, you already done missed the virtual and in-person, information session. Hey, here's another way to reach somebody and find out more information that you might, need. So you have an email. Well, this looks like a website actually. You have a phone number, a name, and an email. You can't beat that with a stick, like my grandmama used to say. Please use these resources. They are here to help you through the process, to help you with anything that you can, you need to know before trying to apply for this grant. All right. And again, there's some more information there to find out more. Yes. So this is our review of this particular grant. These are the areas, like I said, that you definitely want to check out. You want to check out the whole thing before you even waste any time trying to apply for stuff. I can't tell you how many people have told me in the past, they were applying for this, they found it, they was like, wow, let's do this, went through all them hoops and all that stuff. And then come to find out, went back to the guidelines, didn't read it right away, went back to the guidelines. It was like, oh my God, we are not in this county, or oh my God, this is not the type of program that we have, or this is not the, what we need. We can't even apply for this. So make sure that you are reviewing these grant announcements before you even put all your energy, time, and efforts into it, okay? Yes, so awesome stuff, you guys. Let me see, what am I doing here? I'm trying to do something totally different. I want to stop sharing. How about that? How about that? I just want to stop sharing. Can you help me stop sharing? Okay, there we go. Woo. All right. I had some technical difficulties earlier today. Sometimes it's the operator, right? So that was my fault. Okay, everyone. So I hope you have learned some stuff today from this review of a grant announcement. You all know how to reach me. I am Anita N, the Biz Coach. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you like, you subscribe, so that I can get more of this good information out there. Look, 2023, you all is right around the corner. It is time for you to stop putting off what you need tomorrow, what you need to be doing today, what you should have been doing last month, what you should have been doing at the beginning of 2022. All right, let's go out here and get this money, y'all. Okay, we know election year is coming up sooner or later, right? So all of this American Act Plan and all of this good stuff, could be gone within a blinking of an eye. And things will go back to other ways of doing business, right? You need to tap in and get in on these things while they are available, because we don't know how long this stuff gonna be around, y'all. You got to get it while you can. I repeat, get it while you can. Stop playing around. I want to see you all prosper. I want to see you successful. I want to see you reaching your goals and doing those things that you desire to do, that you were called to do, even more so, right? So if you need me, you know how to find me. My email should be either in this post, in this email, or however you're seeing this. It is, however, info@AnitaInTheBizCoach.com. That's how you can reach out to me. So I look forward to serving you all. I look forward to seeing you hopefully and hearing from you soon. All right. Now check out my specials. I got some special stuff going on and signups for this month to begin work in January 2023. We need to go ahead and make some commitments to do this stuff so that you can be ready and stay ready. All right. Till next time, stay safe and God bless.